More, you mind just have that higher than there now.
Yeah, I think you're very careful.
It was harder, we actually had to go over the wall.
You made it easier.
I need you to make me my own
You
tree.
mean the outhouses?
Yeah.
The toilets?
Oh, really?
See, they would have gone in here.
What did you say these were?
The toilets? The outhouses, that's what we say.
Can you do a reenactment? Maybe not.
Yeah.
You can envision yourself.
Not really.
That's not bad. It's just some privacy.
So you can go into the school through the, what's that?
Potty. Take a look.
Yeah.
Upstairs, the juniors downstairs.
So where they hang their coats?
It was a big school in its time.
Was it right? This was?
Would have been back that time. It would have been one of the bigger schools of that time.
This one?
Yeah, in a rural area. There'd been 2 downstairs, 2 classrooms, and 2 upstairs.
So how did the teachers pay in turn?
No, it was in the school.
I know, but we're having it done.
Some of them wouldn't have been qualified, so I don't know.
Would you hold that?
I will, I'll do that. Yeah.
And then anything you have to say, we'll go right in. If you want to tell me.
So every family had to bring so much turf
Ah.
into the school to be heated.
No central heating by that time, only open fires, burning turf solely. I think they made very little timber on this part of the country as well, as you can see. So there mainly would have been timber, would have been the fuel, a lot of bogs, so they've had their own turf. And families, as Claire said already, each family would have supplied a certain amount of turf to keep the thing going. The school children would have brought in the turf and started the fire. There was no caretakers or anything there that time at all. And the fire would have been lit during the class time. And that's the way they operated. This school was closed probably 40 years, I suppose now, maybe more, 50. That new school I remember being built back when I was quite young. My father went to school here, his father went to school here. I'd be both back in it as far as it went.
It's John.
Just John, yeah.
So how many years do you think it was open?
It's on the plaque outside, 1835. So he was born 1884. So Michael, so Michael probably didn't go to school here because he wouldn't have been in this parish at the time. And this school would cover Lahan, it wouldn't cover Ballyglass. So the oldest, your grandfather would have been the first, we'll say the first generation of the Donahus would have gone to school here.
The national school system in Ireland started in 1831, I believe, so this is one of the earliest school buildings.
Before that you had only Hedge school because you had the British trying to take over the place and they were trying to curtail the religion and curtail and the language. The language was the difficulty. I think the language was the thing that saved us really. They could never come to grips with the Irish language.
Who couldn't? The
The British, and they couldn't really extinguish the Catholicism because we had what was known as hedge schools, and
What's a hedge school?
hedge schools they were called.
Hedge-E?
Yeah.
What was a hedge school?
A hedge school was an unofficial school where the children for they had a place when the children went to school and they were taught in the school because they couldn't be taught, they wouldn't go to the official English schools, so they taught them themselves.
Kind of
Underground schools.
Wow.
And you had mass rocks as well, which were called, where they had masses on a Sunday and they'd go into across the fields. That's why a lot of places in Ireland now have freeway passes rights away, and there were an awful problems to farmers, where there was, and they were all from old mass paths and going to schools where they travelled along those rights away. So they went to those places for mass on a Sunday, and then they had the Hedge schools, and then
So kind of like catechism after.
yeah. So that was all done, and that was the system back that time. There are many buildings now. A lot of the schools were similar how they built, but this one is unusual now. It's a kind of
How many grades did the school go up to?
what it was a national school start from, we'll say, 5 until about 14 that time. They used to go to school a bit later that time than they do now. They only go to about 12, 13 now, but that time they used to go to 14. And that was the end of their education for the most part in Ireland that time. That was the end. There was no second level at all. There was only a small select few. '85.
35.
Oh no, 35. It is. Yeah.